have some coffee. And I'm sat down. He's saying this, don't I? There's a, sorry, off topic. There's a book by an author called Mick Middles. The book's called Out of His Head. You may not have visited. You may have only gone into the town centre. Did you know this was here? The Rockery Gardens. I'm guessing that's going to be Norfolk. Hello, handsome duck. What are you doing? I call that wit. That's the end of May. I think we'll walk over that. So for tea, the start of a new vlog, we're having a lion tea. So I've got some chipolatas, I've done in the air fryer. I've got some Chinese style chicken all cooked there. Look at that, look at that. Then I've got myself a full rack of ribs. This is proper lion food. And then I've got for Lee another rack of ribs. Look at that there. Oh, it's the joys of having a full-size oven that you can cook the ribs in, which is super tasty, but they're going to be red hot. And as you can hear, Rasha is getting a bit excited for some lion food, aren't you, Rasha? And you can have a bit of chicken and some ribs, a bit of rib. Yes, indeed. I've got my dark glasses on. It's happened. The sun. Oh, hello, Rash. The sun is out. It's the morning. I have some coffee. And I'm sat down outside on the new patio table. I'm not sat on the patio table, sat on the patio chair. Right, I've got my second day off today. I've got no major plans for what I'm doing. Maybe just have a bit of a potter, to be honest, and do not a lot. So you may not even get any. I may not even get any content today. We'll see how it goes. But at long last, the very first cup of coffee in the morning, sat outside. That's our new bungalow. Garden's looking very pretty. Right, I've just got a little Rash. It's going for a little leg stretch. And it's a little bit strange. Our property's got two paths. It's got like a driveway where you drive in, and you've got this other path, which is a side path. And it's the first time I come up the side path. Right, Rash, let's have a walk. And it's the first time Rasha has come out of the bungalow unfazed. She normally won't go very far. Yeah, she's doing well. Look at that there. So she must be getting used to her new home at last. The grass is dry and it's not raining. I'm going to, all being well, give the lawns a quick cut. We have got one lawn where Sandra said don't cut it because you'll kill the snowdrops or something. We're not convinced about that, but basically in front of our property here we've got a lot of grass. This was full of things, and Sandra said don't cut it, so we've not cut it. All the daffodils are all dying off now. And again, we're blessed. This front is ours, and so I don't know, to leave that for a couple of weeks till Sandra comes up, whether she wants to deadhead the daffodils or go over them. I used to tie them up. And I've got this lawn here, and I've got this lawn here. I've got the new gate, and I've got that lawn there, and then I've got another lawn round the back. Could have a little campsite, couldn't we? few little tents pitched down here. Right, all being well, the mower will start up, and yeah, we're paying for a green bin empty now as well, so I'm going to empty the grass cuttings into the green bin. So I personally, but I'm not going to touch this because Sandra will shout at me. But I normally, with the daffodils, I bend these down normally and put some elastic bands on them before they're dealt with. But I'll let Sandra deal with that when she comes up. I'll tell me what to do. And tucked away in this little, like a mini rockery. In fact, what's that there? What's that? Just found a stone snail or rabbit. Little old gnome. This needs planting up and weeding. These are all gone up. Oh, look at these here. Hang on a minute. These are just about budding up. Look at these. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody did mention what this was. Look. So those are going to be budding up very, very shortly. Okay, right, let's get the grass box emptied. Anyway, nose is running. There's a touch of hay fever. I don't get hay fever, but pollen. Right, so that's the lawn's all done, and we've got a very, very full now green bin, which is going to weigh an absolute ton. So when I was on the council, keep saying this, don't I? There's a sorry, off topic. There's a book by an author called Mick Middles. The book's called Out of His Head. Out of His Head. If ever you find that book in a bookshop, it's about Frank Sidebottom. There's an entire chapter in the book called The Man from the Council. Guess who that was about? Me. Anyway, yeah, green bins and a stealth tax. So when I was on council and there was bin charges were being discussed, well, they were always being discussed. At one stage they wanted to introduce something called pay as you throw. Did you know that? Your local authority could have been discussing this, and basically they were going to put barcodes at the bottom of your bins and you were going to be charged for the weight of your waste. Literally, pay as you throw. It got thrown out. It was a stupid idea, because if you've got a family, I don't know, with young children and they've got loads of nappies. Anyway, that actually happened. And then when the authority back in Manchester introduced cardboard and things like that, they used to have bin inspectors. So they would come under and they'd come and have a notice that you put the right things in your bin, and if you didn't, you got a sticker going contamination. But what I wanted to mention was the bottles and cans that your council probably recycles. Your authority will actually make money on that. So by you recycling, okay, and you don't get a council tax discount for this, your local authority should be making money on the price of the metals and the glass. Your general domestic waste, the way to think about that up here is that's your landfill bin. Anything you put into that domestic waste goes into landfill, so they do have to pay per tonne to dispose of. I get that. Your green waste here, now, have things changed? Have they not? That used to break even. So because this can be turned into compost, in fact there was a council called Warrington Council at one stage were turning all their green waste into compost, and then the locals could go and buy the compost, and it actually was generating money. So yeah, it's only 50 quid a year, it's only £1 a week, but once again, if somebody robbed 50 quid off you, you wouldn't be happy, would you? But yeah, the great rip-off of what's going on, and I know, because I was on council when it was all being discussed. Landfill tax, great, domestic weight, get that. Metal, it's weighed in, scrap. And your green bin, if your local authority are wise, they should be making money on that or breaking even, not charging you a secondary tax. Right, so I'm going to do a bit of a touristy type thing. I'm just going to go down to Skegness and I'm just going to sort of park around Princess Parade. Thinking we're going to walk in by, maybe by the boating lake, come up to the clock tower, go down on the beach, just that little bit really. Basically give myself a bit of exercise and take you with us. Okay, so come walk with me, and I'm going to take you to another little bit of Skeggy. Perhaps you may not have visited, you may have only gone into the town centre. So I'm only a short distance out, and I'm at the Princess Parade pay and display car park. Sorry, it's not motorhome friendly, and currently loads of car parking spaces, and say we're out of season at the minute, you can see there, but there's 1,598 car parking spaces at the moment, and we're just going to have a meander up towards Skegness Beach, back to the boating lake, come up for the clock tower, then we'll have a little walk on the front behind the fun fair. So I'm just parked here, but there is another car park on the distance. And did you know this was here? The Rockery Gardens, originally designed, blah blah blah, mastered it. The Rockery Garden benefit from the improvement scheme in 2019. And how pretty is this? Oh, there's ducks in the little pond there. Can you see the ducks? So, did you know this was here? If you don't live here, you probably didn't. And what you can do to announce that you're here, big kid. And if it's raining, come and get yourselves a bit of a shelter with a bench here. How nice is this? So you got the rockery all nicely planted out. So it's a little bit chilly, but it's not raining. That's why I'm out. I'm doing the touristy type thing. So you've got quite accessible with good paths. So if you've got mobility issues, you should be okay. If you're on a scooter or a wheelchair or things like that, you should be alright. And it's quite pretty, isn't it? And a dragonfly bench seat. There's the ducks, quack quack. That's where we were. A little thing there. A little hint of Cornwall, isn't it? Little palm trees. So it's got a little ornamental pond here. Look at this, look at this. This is probably one of the biggest bug hotels I've ever seen. Look at the size of this. That's huge. As well as wood and stuff like that. There's a couple of bricks and things. Look, the ducks are all flying off. It's always something, isn't it? When you were little, did you ever want a pond in your garden with a little bridge over it? We've got one. And so there was just some ducks swimming about in here. The water's very clear. And I'm guessing at some stage, I don't know when or whether it's even working, but there is a little mini waterfall here. And there is a filter, an electric box. Whether that's working or not, I don't know. But super pretty. Okay, so we'll walk up. Again, it's just another little bit of Skeggy that perhaps you didn't know was here. So this car park is huge. It's all the way around here. Well, we'll walk down to it in a minute. But just up here, in fact, this year I am going to go on a boat on this boating lake. So there's the boating lake with ducks, and there's the main car park over there. So there's 1,500 spaces there. How are you? Quack quack. It's a little bit overgrown here. This big dragonfly needs cutting back a little bit, that. And you can gain access down to the boating lake, the marine lake, boating lake, very old paddling pool. That's where we are at the moment. Public toilets, you've got the lagoon walk and up. So say if you wanted to, you could walk around here. And then a little information showing you what you can see. So you got your redwings, your robins, your dunlins, red shanks. You're a very beautiful duck, aren't you? You're very handsome. Quack quack. But what we're going to do, well, not we're, I am going to do, I'm not a we. I'm going to walk down to the beach and then back inland a little bit. As I say, I just wanted to show you another little bit of Skeggy that you probably didn't know was here. So, toilets that way. And look at all this car parking space here. This looks like an old pillbox. Is it a pillbox? It is a pillbox of some sort. Not so sure when you get into that or not, but it's definitely a pillbox. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we'll go down to the beach area, give you a quick walk down there. Rasha's back at the bungalow. I didn't bring Rasha because some beaches you're not allowed to take dogs now until it's the end of September, but it looks like here, because there's dog walkers, you are allowed to bring your dogs here. Bit of a boatyard there, I'm not too sure what that's called. But the reason I've just come this bit, my walk is going to go back over here. I just wanted to come down here. It looks like this is dog friendly. And wait till you see the beach coming up here now. And look at this. So the wind's dropped right down. The last few days it's been chaos. But in the distance, I know you can see the big wheel there. That's Skegness. There's the wind farm, and you know something, I've never spotted this before. I've never looked for it, if I'm honest, but I'm guessing you won't be able to see now. I'm guessing that's going to be Norfolk. So they are talking about one day building a massive bridge, a bit like the Humber Bridge, from down here right over there, which will cut out about 2.5 hours. So to get to Norfolk, which is, you can see it. Never spotted that before. I think I'm right with what I'm saying there. Okay, so we're going to go back onto some footpath and have a walk down past the boating lake to basically to the place where the RNLI station is. Beautiful. Pity it's not it's not warm, and it's a pity it's not got big blue skies. It's a bit grey at the moment. Okay, so that's just where we come from, and let's carry on down here now. Oh dear, there's quite a few of these about, isn't there? Let's cross butterfly from heaven. Yeah. So maybe I should have mentioned as well that car park is card only. It's not, you can't put coins in it, so make sure you've got a card to pay. And so we're gonna walk down this way and if you're a regular at Skegness, you'll know exactly where I'm going to pop out. But you probably, when you come to visit, you probably go that way towards the pier. You don't come this way. Oh, my eyes are watering. Okay, so just cut back over to show you something else you may or may not know is here. Anyway, Skegness started to evolve in the mid-1920s when the foreshore was sold. So I'm now here, and we're parked up here, and I wanted to bring you to have a look at this. So, this is the Fairy Dell paddling pool. Do not attempt to steer while they're closed, there may be a risk. So obviously it's being worked on at the moment, but look at this for an amazing paddling pool if you've got kids. Look at that. Mum and Dad's places to sail. There's a pigeon there trying to get a drink of water, having no joy. It's like little pools and streams, isn't it? So if you come to Skeggy, did you know that was there? Some Canadian geese. And as I say, it's down the end there is where where I started off my walk, and we're going to continue round. Open daily from the spring bank holiday. I call that WIT. That's the end of May. I might have to come back if it's if the work's been done. That's really pretty. Oh. So sorry, I'm just snuck around the boating lake a minute. Oh, there's some people on a boat. There's some people on a boat. Goose, how are you? Don't chase me. Pardon? Hello, handsome duck. What are you doing? Snoozing duck. And more snoozing ducks. It's just random. Rubbish bins. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to disturb you, don't panic. Canadian geese droppings. A bit of a kick-off at Queen's Park at Maybo with the Canadian geese. Well, these are the pedalows you can hire. So we're very much out of season at the moment, but you'll know where I am in a minute, where I pop out. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk up to the clock tower and then walk down and take you with me. Right, so familiar place if you know where you are. So you're at the Skegness clock tower, and this is the way, the walk most of you that come into Skeggy will walk down and into. As I say, literally 5-minute drive that way. There's that massive car park you may or you may not know about. To show you the world famous Jolly Fisherman. So last time I was here, whenever it was, is when we first come up with Lee, wasn't it? Somebody put some detergent of washing powder or something. So start off with the Jolly Fisherman. I'm not going to take you down towards the pier because I've already done that walk. I may redo that later in the year, but just bits of Skegness. Make sure you come and see. So London is that way, Paris, and the The world famous Jolly Fisherman. So a lot of these cabins, whatever you like to call them, are open at the weekends now. Obviously we're out of prime time. That one's open there doing donuts and things. Bandstand, so fun fair over there. I'm gonna go a little bit that way, but not too far today. And this tends to be the main bit when you come and visit. Walking down the middle of the road. Junkie Monkey. And then some of the little cafes down here are open all year round as well. Yeah, Atlantis. Crazy Golf. Boating Lake. And we'll come down to here. And then again on that car park I parked on, you wander down. Just here is toilets if you need them. I know that's important for some people. There's a lifeboat and hot food. We'll have a look at the main central beach in a moment. But these are all open at the moment. So I'm not going to walk too far down there. I just wanted to show you the bit we just came to a little bit earlier. Huge array of ice creams. Look at all this here. So you can continue on this walk where I am. I'm not going to, I'm going to go back that way. But that's the Skegness Pier. And we're coming onto the central beach at the back of these ice cream places. There's more. Oh, I smell donuts. I'm not a donutty type person, or very, very rare. And then when you come around the corner here, you come onto the main. Oh, kids on the beach. Skegness Central Beach. It's the beacon, and then that path there basically takes you back to that car park where I was earlier. And so to imagine, just over a week ago, as I'm recording this, we had that super high tide. The water was right up to the top. And there's the clock tower again. So I've got rain on the forecast as well. Hence, I've got a coat on, a raincoat on, I should say. Again. That's where we are here now, and I've parked down the bottom end here. And there's public toilets behind me, and this looks like it's all been freshly tarmacked and marked out. I've not seen this before. Motorcycles only. Free parking for motorcycles. Look at that, so cars can't get in here, but free motorcycle parking. Wow, I've never come across that before. So I'm just walking along down the car park now, because as I say, this car park's huge and I'm parked right down the other end. So there's the aquarium. I need to go into the aquarium. I've not been to the aquarium yet, and the boating lake. And now I should be getting a couple of days off a week. I can start to plan to do some things. Sun's come out. Before I forget, Peter Webster. Thanks for all the recent super thanks, Peter. Hope you're keeping well. I think we'll walk over that little bridge there and have a quick look there. In fact, I might finish this vlog off there. I think I might. Yeah, super pretty. Okay, right. There is a bridge, but I haven't got any access to it. It's locked. And I understand why. It's the bridge into the island by the boating lake there. So I think, as I said, I think I'll finish this vlog off there. A little bit of grass cutting back at home. A cup of coffee in the garden. Rash her out for a little walk. Myself off site from the nurseries doing some touristy type things. And just giving you a little bit of a walk and showing you a couple of things just right on the outskirts of Skegness that you may not know were here. There's the pillbox. There's the height barrier there. My car's just parked there. Hope you've enjoyed that. And do me a favour, if you come and visit here, come on this little walk and come and explore this end of Skeggy, tell me all about it. Look after yourselves. And remember, stay tuned in, because tomorrow, all being well, you're going to get another vlog from me.